with
I
an
like it. I like
exclamation
it.
point.
I think you and I, let's hang out and try to pull up one of those waves again and see if we
Yes.
can see another one. But in the meantime, we're going to send it over to Rance.
Well, MOSH is always up for new exhibits and putting big, grandiose displays. And so they teamed up with my man, Neil Sinisich, because they have a party that is going to launch their latest exhibit. It's got a long name that I would totally butcher, so I'm going to let Neil handle that for us today.
It's the Steampunk Soiree at MOSH, the mini Comic-Con for the opening of the Da Vinci Machines and Robotics exhibit.
You do not know how many times we would have had to restart this segment if I had done that. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Now, Elizabeth, she has an integral part with MOSH and the exhibit. Let you talk more about the exhibit and what people can expect with this new one. What's going on?
Hi, everyone. So the exhibit will showcase a lot of Leonardo da Vinci's inventions. We all know him to be a famous artist, but a lot of people forget that he was also an inventor, which makes him encompassing a Renaissance man. And many people will get to experience or interact with a lot of these inventions on the floor. There are going to be over 60 inventions that people will get to play with and interact with. And you'll also get to see some models of the Mona Lisa painting and the Last Supper as well. So we don't want to forget his artist side of everything.
Why is it important for MOSH to be able to bring that kind of stuff to Jacksonville?
This really showcases one of our core values of innovation. Innovation in every way from science to art to history. It sort of kind of meshes all those themes as we know ourselves now as MOSH. And moving forward, we're really excited to sort of branch into this innovative system or this collection of focus for our future museum.
Now, Neil, you are the big party planner when it comes to Comic-Cons and other events around the city. What is your part in all of this situation?
Well, this is the fifth, I think, of these events that we've done. We bring artists and cosplayers and vendors and performers. We use the planetarium space to do different performances and things like that. We do costume contests and everything else. People come in and have a really great time. It's basically a fun party in the evening for people to come try out the exhibit and see it pretty early on in the show.
What exactly is steampunk and why is it tied to this event?
So in Da Vinci's time, the 17th century, we had a view of the future using physical machines, and we were sort of getting into steam power and how that would power the future. And at that time, we were kind of looking at the future in a certain view. So steampunk is sort of the concept of how someone in the 17th century would view the future as an extension of the technology they have then.
And pivoting off Neil, a lot of his inventions were at the time very secretive. He would have, many of his inventions were ahead of his time, and people would not have been able to fathom the thought of flight or people physically flying above thousands of feet above the ground. So it really does marry each other very well.
Now, my daughter tells me I'm a dork, but I do want to come experience the geek culture, as you guys put it. So the party is going down when, what time, and how can people register to attend?
So the event is Saturday, September 25th from 6:30 to 11, and you can buy tickets online at themosh.org, or you can check the Facebook event, Steampunk Soiree, and get tickets there.
Well, like I said, I'm going to go order mine up and I will be there. Do I need to dress up there, Neil, or can I just come?
You don't have to dress up if you don't want to, but costumes are absolutely welcome.
We are getting into that Halloween season, so looking forward to it. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you, Elizabeth, for what you and MOSH do, and thank you, Neil, for always bringing the party.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
We made it to the middle of the week, and here comes the rain later this afternoon.